What's up, Internet? It's your dumbass, Panicos Gaming, and we're still hunting for this goddamn Corsola, so let's just get at it. This is going to be a little bit shorter stream than I initially planned. I did, basically a buddy asked if I want to go get food later, so I was kind of like, well, I have to do a stream, but, you know, if you don't mind doing it after that, that's fine. I was down with that, so we'll do 100 eggs today, and then tomorrow we'll do probably 200 just to make up for it, so that way we get up to our 1600, I guess it would be. Fuck. Please don't let it take that long. Please let me just get this tonight. I will say, because of that, because I will be, you know, trying to wrap up quickly, we should be putting our eggs in the correct box. I will double check that. Oh my god, let me go double check it right now. Okay. That should make sure the eggs all end up in the correct boxes. But yeah, if I do get the Corsola sometime tonight, that's the stream right there. We'll just wrap up, and tomorrow we can start Zigzagoon. Holy fuck, can I get an egg? Yeah, how many loops have I done here? And I haven't gotten a single egg. She gave me like 2 real damn quick, and then nothing for a solid 60 seconds there. That was cool. Game's already pissing me off. I have under like a decent time limit. I need to be basically wrapped up in about 2 hours here. So that's why we're just doing 100 eggs. We have a little bit of time to spare there. We can do like 125 eggs in 2 hours. If I did start a little bit late. Plus, you know, it's just not an even number. Literally, we're going to hatch these and not have a single extra egg. And most likely, the new method in the new games is going to be even worse than this in terms of consistent. Well, it might be more consistent, but it's probably going to take 10 times as long. Okay, we're not going to quite hatch them all. Thank God. That I don't... So, I have figured out. I know I've said a number of times. I think... Well, first I thought there was some RNG with the number of steps it takes to hatch. No, there isn't. It's always the same number. That was just an assumption, actually. That wasn't even something that, like, I thought I had seen. Well, maybe I thought I had seen it, but I hadn't. There wasn't really, like, a definite, like, oh, I remember seeing that. I thought that was a thing. But also, I'm almost certain there is no, like, when eggs hatch, they boost anything type thing. Hey, what's up, Oscars Nintendo Life? Welcome to the stream. I was working on breeding for a shiny Galarian Corsola here. Trying to actually get all of the Galarian forms shiny before the new games come out. We'll see if that happens. If they all take 1,300 eggs, it won't be happening. I can tell you that much for sure. But hopefully, I would like to hope. Oh, we've actually hatched a few as well. I think that was at least number 4. Sorry, I forgot to count those. Is it number 5? You just started your shield save file after ages of needing to as you restarted a couple times. Yeah, I've played through Sword a couple of times. I've played through Shield a couple of times. Because, like, originally I got both games, and then, played through them, you know, because I wanted to get all of the Pokemon for the Pokedex in it, so I could get my shiny charms. And then on stream I played, or actually before the on-stream one, I played through Shield again, but I made the save file in Japanese, so that way I could hunt for, perfect IV Dittos. And then, last year, around this time, actually, I started streaming. Well, it was around this time that I started streaming last year. And I started another sword playthrough. Because the plan was to, since I had already completed all the Dynamax, or pretty much all the Dynamax adventures in my main save and sword, I was like, well, if I want a shiny hunt for the legendaries, and, you know, potentially get other random shinies along the way, then I'm going to have to create a new save. So I was like, alright, might as well stream it. And now it's been quite a while since I've done any Dynamax adventures, because boy, does the AI suck. Got to the point where it got boring, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, any game you play enough will probably get boring, especially when there's not a whole lot of content to Sword and Shield, to be honest. Obviously, shiny hunting is always a good post-game activity, but, you know, it's not like an MMO or something where you can kind of play it forever and you keep getting more content and stuff. You're probably getting the DLC today. Nice. I really liked Isle of Armor. I liked it a lot. And then Crown Tundra was okay to me. I know a lot of people really like Dynamax Adventures. I'm sure they're fine with a group. Isle of Armor is better than Crown Tundra. Yes, someone who agrees with me. I know a lot of people love the Dynamax Adventures. I like the idea of them, but the AI makes it brutal to try and do by yourself. And on my second profile, at least, I don't have Nintendo Switch Online, so I can't play online with it, so I have to play with the AI. CT was just hunting. Yeah. Yeah, I felt like Isle of Armor, there was a bit of a story to it, and it was interesting to explore the new island and stuff, and I really like I like the humor in both of the DLC, to be honest. I really hope they lean into that more with the new Scarlet and Violet, but yeah, I definitely preferred Isle of Armor. I thought it was a much more interesting and compelling DLC. But, you know, if you really like shinies, and boy do I, then, you know, it's good for getting the legendaries. I mean, like, you know, a lot of the legendaries, that was the first time you could even get them shiny. Like, a lot of the Gen 7 legendaries, that was the first time they were ever available as a shiny, so it's pretty cool. But unfortunately, that was really, like, the majority of the substance of that DLC. But yeah, tonight we're just working on hatching 100 eggs. So we started at 1,300. We'll get up to 1,400, or we'll get the shiny. Typically, I like to do a little bit more than that. I want to do like kind of like 150 a night. It's about like 2.5 hours-ish. But I do have some rather impromptu plans for later, so your Joy-Con ran out. Oh. Yeah, fortunately, I don't have too much of a problem with that, because I pretty much just leave the Joy-Cons. If I'm not actively playing, they are plugged into my Switch, and my Switch is pretty much docked all the time. Well, I shouldn't say pretty much all the time, but it's... Unless I'm actively... Even if I'm actively... Again, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It's late. I'm tired. I have not been sleeping well the last few days. I actually about fell asleep on stream the other day. Like, I was sitting there like this, just like... thinking about something, not talking, was like, okay, wow. Your controller's left stick somehow got drift. Oh, yeah, I've had a couple drifting controllers, unfortunately. First, my left Joy-Con had that drift, I assume just from, like, some shiny hunting and stuff. And then... last year, right around when Legends Arceus came out, my right Joy-Con started drifting pretty bad. Which, in Legends Arceus, since you actually control the camera with the right stick, was just a little bit of a problem. It made the game basically unplayable. So I just bought a new set. The first Joy-Con issue, I just repaired it. I bought a kit with a replacement sensor for the joystick, which worked pretty well. But this time I was just like, fuck it, I'll just buy a new one. Because the way I figure is, eventually this left Joy-Con's going to start to drift again. I don't feel like breaking it back open again, man. It's just like... It's cheaper, but also it's like... It saves like $40 to do that, but also then I have to do the work to do it. It's not that hard, but like it's just asking for trouble. And they don't go bad fast enough, at least for me to like care enough, I guess. Also, I couldn't find my, because when I bought the repair kit for it, it came with 2 joystick sensors, but I couldn't find the repair kit again, and I was kind of frustrated about that and didn't want to order another one. And then I know as soon as I would order another one, I would fucking find the first one. Plus, those Joy-Cons were a little beat up anyways, so it's like, well, might not be a bad time to replace them. They were, other than the joysticks, mostly working fine, but they had seen a lot of use. But yeah, unfortunately, the Joy-Cons, not exactly reliable. Yep. Holy hell, Oscar, you have had some bad luck with Joy-Cons. Or I've had some good luck with them. I know a lot of people have had a lot of issues with the Joy-Cons. I mean, I've had more issues with the Joy-Cons than probably any other controller, but it's still not been that bad. And the thing is, when you sit in front of here and you're doing this, just spinning the joystick, like, it's not great on them. And there aren't really a whole lot of other games that I would be doing that in, at least, or on other consoles anyways, so... But I know they're definitely subpar, but that's like, your stepdad has worse with Xbox controllers. That's impressive. I know some of the Xbox controllers were having some issues, but I've never heard of them being as bad as the Switch controllers. What's up, Reverse? Welcome back. You're doing fine. Glad to hear it, man. As you can see, nothing has really changed on my end. Just still working on this Corsola. Really, really hope we can get this night. Ended up with 1150 SR yesterday. What is that? Okay, that's a global emote. Yeah, that's a lot of soft resets. I assume that's what you mean by SR. Or maybe I'm completely misreading that. One day I'll go back to Registeel. One day. I was correct, alright. I have more than like 2 brain cells working today. I think it's only 3 or 4, but it is more than 2 at least. Well, controller, you put the Joy-Cons in. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. That's actually got damaged by a radiator. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, I can't imagine they're too expensive, right? Because, I mean, they are literally just a piece of plastic. There's no electronics in it. I guess there's like the little piece of clear plastic, and I guess there is like some metal on it as well, but like... But also, I mean, the nice thing about that is, in theory, if it's just that piece and it's just cosmetic, so, yeah. Yeah, I've had mine since the, it's came out, or since I got it, and, I don't know if you can see it at all there, but it's got like some stress marks where the plastic has been flexed a little bit. Luckily, not much was damaged, and your Switch was on it too, and it was fine. Ooh, that was a close call. Switches Pro? I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Oscar. Right. Oh, there we go. Maybe it'll be this set. Please, for the love of God, be this set. Ugh. Yeah, like I said earlier, I think a little bit before you came in, Reverse, I had planned on doing 150 eggs today, but I did have a friend ask if I wanted to go get food pretty late. So we'll only be doing 100 today, and then tomorrow we'll do 200 eggs. So tomorrow will be a little bit longer stream. Today will be a little bit shorter. What's up, Striker? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I should make sure he hasn't texted me or anything. Seems you're not the only one experiencing bad Masuda luck. Yeah, this is the worst luck I've had with the Shiny Hunt. I think, unless one of my, like, Legends Arceus hunts went way, way over odds somehow. But I don't think I had any that were... I think some of them were actually pretty bad. Hey, what's up, Vivian? Welcome back. Everyone's tuning in tonight. Love to see it. You're at 1625 Shinx eggs at the moment. Oof. Yeah, Shinx is definitely one I'd probably try and do in Legends Arceus. If you have it, and you're interested in doing it in that game at all anyways. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple egg hunts go over odds. I've had, you know, I've had Galarian Meowth, I think it was, that took 600, and then I had something else that took a little over 500. But, nothing's been like a double odds, almost triple odds at this point. Shinx is somehow one of the worst shinies in terms of luck. A-Drive did 5k encounters. Jesus. What game was that, though? Because, I mean, in this game... I mean, that's still pretty bad, actually. That's still, like, 4 times odds or something. Vivian, bored, wanting entertainment. It's getting to that point where the weather is at a point where I don't want to leave the house much. Yeah, fortunately, Arizona... It's finally cooling down to the point where it's, like, just ever so slightly, like, cool. Not even, like, chilly, just, like, not hot. The days are still pretty decently warm, but, you know, oh well. You've 8 times odds in Masuda for a starter named Torch. Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. That moment when PLA gives a Shinx like once or twice a month. Yeah, well, you know, I did get, what was it, 4 Budew, shiny Budew in Legends Arceus, and I only hunted for 1 of them. The last one I didn't even bother catching. I was just like so mad about it. But yeah, Legends Arceus is just awesome for shiny hunting. You got the Ida egg, finally hatched. If a shiny laugh, yeah. It's always nice when you get them quick. My second ever hunt that I did on stream was a what was it? Meryl, which I got in like 6 eggs or something. It was 5 or 6 eggs. It was something absurd. I was so happy. And that was after like only 300 eggs for a Jurel. You've done 5 Masuda hunts. 2 of them have gone 3 times over. Oof. Yeah. I assume you have like shiny charm and everything. Or is it just Masuda? I guess, to be fair, Masuda is like the majority of the boost. Shiny charm doesn't actually do that much in comparison anyways. Your partner went 45k-ish eggs for Beldum. Were they doing a full odds hunt? Because Jesus Christ. That is like... Oh. You did 12k for Galarian Slowpoke. Well, fortunately, I got my first Galarian Slowpoke pretty quick. I think it was pretty quick. Maybe that was the one that went 600. I forget. But yeah, I mean, I still got 2 more, so let's hope my luck gets better with that. Oh, you were hunting the Galarian Slowpoke before the DLC actually came out? That was kind of neat that they did that. They, like, kind of teased, like, next DLC a little bit by letting us have one of the Pokemon early. Beldum Hunt had Shiny Charm and still took that long? What the fuck? That is some horrendous luck. I am so sorry. But, I mean, I guess that's the thing, right? You can hatch all the eggs you want, and your luck never actually gets any better. Like, this percentage that's underneath my counter is for the, that's how likely it is that I would have seen at least one shiny by now, but there's no guarantee. I can, you know, like you said, 45,000 eggs. There's no guarantee for it. It's still just, whatchamacallit. It's still gonna be 1 in 512. Did I overcount something? I absolutely overcounted something. Hold on. That won't fix the, percentage. I think I probably counted, like, picking up an egg or something. What's the biggest dig I've had in Digging Duo? I'm not sure. I've not had any, crazy ones with Digging Duo. Obviously, the like Digging Papa or whatever, and the Isle of Armor DLC that gives you watts. I've had him go just ape shit, but that's not as uncommon. Nope, wait, I did it again. God damn it. I'm like kind of rushing a little bit here because I do have to make this one a short one, which is a shame. I'm glad everyone's coming in today, though. You're currently playing through older gen games, so you can shiny hunt in them. Nice. Yeah, after I beat Scarlet, and after I at least get all of the Paldean forms, however many that ends up being, I'll probably look into doing some sort of a ROM or something, just for a playthrough. I'm not too worried about shiny hunting in them, because it's, especially if I'm doing a ROM. Sorry. Totally legit version of the game. I won't really have a good way to transfer them, but I do want to play through some of the older stuff, especially like something Gen 3. I never played any of the Gen 3 titles. But we'll see. We'll worry about that after the new games come out. You want to beat the Gen 7 game so you can do SOS hunts. I've heard those are pretty good. One, I'd have to beat Gen 7, and two, that would require me taking out my 3DS, which I don't know where the charger is, and I just don't feel like messing with my 3DS anymore. I think I still have Pokemon Bank on it, but I should probably at some point check that just in case. Because starting like early next year, the eShop goes down on the 3DS and you will not be able to download Bank anymore. It will be going free, so you don't have to pay for a subscription to use it, and you still be able to use Pokemon Bank and like transfer Pokemon, but you won't be able to download it from the store because the store will no longer be up, which is a little annoying. You're so dedicated. 50 Tri-Attack TRs now, jeez. Also, I'm not even going to try and keep track of how many more eggs like I need tonight. Just once I hit the 100 mark, I'm just going to wrap up and we'll just hatch the ones that extra that I get tomorrow. Don't have to be worried about Pokemon Bank because your partner has it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, even if I don't have an interest in it right now, it'd probably be smart for me to either find my charger or just buy one on eBay or something, just to make sure I get that handled, so that way, if I change my mind on that in the future, I can go back and do that. He brought up your Veldo from Pokemon Y. Yeah, I mean, as long as you have someone who can access Bank, you'll probably be okay. What you name your starter score bunny? I'm just using it as a breed slave, so you don't know. I'm terrible with nicknames, so I'm probably not the right person to ask for that. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, man, I wish I was more original with my names for stuff like that. Like, probably my best nickname for a Pokemon was, like, naming my, shiny Galarian Rapidash Butt Stallion. I know that's just, you know, that's just a reference to Borderlands 2, so it's not even that original. I guarantee there's a few thousand of those out in the wild. Or actually, probably a few 100,000 with how many people have shiny hunted in this game. Like, usually I honestly only have nicknames that are ripped off from other stuff. Like my Infernape in BDSP, I nicknamed it Chipotle. And that's just because I saw another streamer do it and I thought it was a funny name. I'm sure when Bank becomes free to use downloadable ROM software. Yeah, like, there's probably going to be a way to do it. My only concern is just tripping up any sort of anti-piracy stuff. But also with how old the 3DS is at this point, I'm sure that stuff is all cracked. So we'll see. Can you can install stuff to like an SD card on the 3DS, right? So there shouldn't, in theory, be anything stopping, or maybe, I guess, again, anti-piracy, so maybe there would be, but maybe there's a way to just transfer it that way or something? Yes? Okay. Also, I think, I want to say there's a way to use it with a, God, the name's slipping, an emulator. And just, like, do it that way. And you can, like, somehow connect the emulator to, do stuff. I'm sure if it's not ready yet, someone will figure it out real soon because, you know, once it's free to play, it's like, well, even if you, for some reason, had some moral hesitation about having a pirated version of Pokemon Bank, which, like, Whatever. Nintendo makes enough money. It's not that big of a deal. But also, Bank was not exactly expensive. Wasn't it like $5 a year or something stupid cheap? Actually, I might still be paying that now that I think about it. That might be one of the things that gets just like auto-charged my card by Nintendo every once in a while. Okay. I was trying to see if I was reading that name correctly there, Striker. Just because I could not tell if that was two I's or if that was an I and an L or what. Unfortunately, that's like the corner of my monitor there is kind of like right near where the ring light is. That I use for, you know, lighting. What little good that does for this, my face cam. But, so it's like, I look in that direction, it like kind of gets hard to see. Plus, I'm like blind as fuck. Good thing in older gen games, save files in the cartridge, yeah. Yeah, it just sucks because the like really older games, the like specifically the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, they once the battery in those goes out, you lose your save. You can replace the battery, and there are ways to hook up constant power to it while replacing the battery. But like if you don't, you know, if you don't realize it's gonna happen, you just, you know, you can have your save. Oh shit. Well, I hope that wasn't the shiny. I hit the wrong fucking button. That was probably the fucking shiny too. God damn it. Just wondering when I was gonna do that again. The thing is, like, I start mashing B because when you get to that second page, you just put the egg into a box. It like defaults to try and put it into your parties, but if you mash B, it just like switches it to put in box and just closes the menu. But it's like I'm so used to doing that as soon as I start talking to her, sometimes I just like do it a little bit too soon. There we go. You're just getting 6 dittos for Masuda hunting. I'm not sure why. Ow. Yeah, I specifically made a save in Shield. Pokemon Shield, like for my second playthrough of it. I did it in Japanese, so that way I could go and I could hunt for, you know, perfect IV dittos. It's actually the one that I'm using in this. It has best IVs all around, and I caught it myself in my Shield save. And because it's in Japanese and most stuff I'm using to breed is going to be in English, I typically have Masuda method. And then there's Galarian Wheezing, where I was breeding my Coughing to get my, you know, get a shiny Coughing so that way I could evolve into Galarian Wheezing. And after I got the shiny, I went to go pull the Pokemon out of the daycare center, and some of my chat noticed that, hey, were both of your Pokemon's names in Japanese there? And I go and look at it, and it's like, yep, sure was. I forgot to move one of my bred ones back in to, you know, have a English one. So instead of having 1 in 512 odds, I had 1 in 1366 odds. And yeah. So really, that was actually the previous hunt that I did. So really, this hunt is just punishment for having absurdly good luck with that one, despite my inability to pay attention. But even if this one was 1 in 1366, hey, we'd still be over odds by now. Did I move anything in my party? Nope. Laughing 1 in 4K odds. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, there's not really a way to fuck up having the shiny charm, so, you know, that's fairly robust at least. But yeah. Yeah, I will not, I don't think I can ever do another full odds shiny hunt on stream, being that I still haven't finished the one for Registeel. And actually, I wouldn't have even started that one on stream if I had known that it was a it was full odds. Because for whatever reason, the Regis, so Registeel, you know, Regirock, all those guys, including the new ones added in Crown Tundra, the Shiny Charm doesn't work on them in this game for no reason that I can figure out. There's a couple other weird oddball scenarios where it also doesn't work, like the Grimmsnarl encounters in when you interact with a mushroom in the Balanlea Forest or whatever, however you pronounce the name of that area. Those also aren't affected by Shiny Charm, but that's like, okay, fine. You can do normal encounters or you can breed them or whatever. Regis are just, nope, they just don't work. Is that confirmed information? As far as I know, yes. For a while, people were under the impression that the Shiny Charm did work on them, but then someone else, like, went in and figured out that the way the RNG for the Regis works is different for some reason, and it doesn't take into account the Shiny Charm. You hadn't known about, or Regis are confirmed, but you hadn't known about the Impidimp. I believe that's the one of the other ones they said. It was, I think there might be others besides that as well, but that one was, I remember Impidimp being one of the other weird ones they mentioned. I think, anyways. I know for sure the Regis, and again, I think I remember that thing mentioning that, like, Impidimp, and I don't know if it, like, said what the other ones were as well, or maybe there weren't others, but it's just like, yeah, there's, like, for some reason, the way that the RNG works for those very specific encounters is, it just doesn't take into account the Shiny Charm, or, anything other than just it's a full odds. Which is a little interesting, because then you also have Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion in Crown Tundra, which are affected by Shiny Charm, and those are similar in terms of encountering them. I mean, they're legendaries that you have to, like, kind of walk up to encounter. I guess you do have to talk to the statue for the Regis, whereas those other three, you just can collide with them and encounter them. It does suck that you still can't shiny hunt Keldeo in this game, because for some reason they're still keeping Keldeo shiny locked. It's like Keldeo and Meloetta and Victini from Gen 5 are all still shiny locked and have never been available shiny in any way. Generally, the mythics are like shiny locked outside of events anyways. Well, typically they're only available from events at all, but I don't know why they, you know, especially with like Keldeo, now that you can like literally encounter in game, just like make it not shiny locked, guys. Come on. What's up, Tish? Welcome back. I hope everything's been alright with you. It helps if I put some eggs back into the party. Can't exactly hatch them if they aren't there. Best way to wake up is drink a few days old room temperature black coffee. Speaking of, it's about the closest to coffee that I ever drink. It's just fucking shitty energy drinks. I don't know, I just can't do the taste of, like, hot coffee. Which, actually, I guess, to be fair, room temperature maybe is better, but I don't know. Just, like, normal, like, coffee, I've just never enjoyed the taste of. Although, I haven't actually had it in a very long time. And if my thoughts on mustard is anything to go with, that's probably changed by now. It's also weird because, like, I like, or I love, actually, coffee-flavored ice cream. And like, stuff with coffee in it, like, you know, like, you know, go to Starbucks and get, like, a mocha frappy or something like that. Like, I love stuff like that. Even, I think I'm trying to remember if I've had an iced coffee or not. Trying to get rid of this headache. Oh, that sucks. Well, hoping you get better, Tish. It's way worse than hot coffee. Oh, good. So is it also going to be rated adults only, like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? I have no idea if any of you are going to get that dumbass reference. You got that, nice. I feel like, I don't know, that's probably a pretty infamous reference, so I guess maybe that's not that out there. Still find it funny, that game had to get re-rated because of content that you weren't supposed to be able to access. Just like, nice. Good job, guys. Really keeping people safe from horrible, awful things that you have to go out of your way to break the game to encounter. Meanwhile, nowadays I can go to Steam and like, you can just, there's porn games galore everywhere. Alright, halfway done for the night. Like I've said a couple times, unfortunately tonight we're only going to 100 eggs, but I will make it up tomorrow by doing 200. Or, well, no matter what, tomorrow we'll do 200 eggs, I think. But hopefully it can be 200 Galarian Zigzagoon eggs. And I can finally get this shiny. I do wonder, I really hope as well that this like route that I'm doing here, doing like the figure 8, is better on the Joy-Con than the just like spinning in circles, like just sitting here doing this until she spawns eggs. It's a lot easier on my thumb, I can tell you that much. Like normally isn't too bad, because the old way I used to shiny hunt was, you know, you just get 5 eggs into your party, and then you go and ride across the bridge until all 5 hatch, and then you come back and get 5 more. So it wasn't too bad for that, because you aren't spending too much time spinning in a circle. But I would imagine doing this, doing it the way that I'm doing it, but just spinning in a circle would probably get pretty not enjoyable after a little bit. I suppose you could always switch it up, though, spin in the other direction. God, we're like approaching 93%. Oh, there we go. Next set of eggs. Maybe this will be the one. Probably not, but you know, I could be hopeful. Gonna suck when eventually we get to a point here where even when I hatch an egg, sometimes the, like, that percentage doesn't even go up because it's just, like, less than 0.01. Again, that percentage is basically just, like, if you were to hatch 1,354 eggs, there's a 92.91% chance that you'll see at least one egg. That's not like I have a 92.9, you know, 2% chance now that the next egg will be shiny or anything stupid like that. Every single egg is still 1 in 512 odds. There is nothing you can do to change that. It would be nice if they added some sort of a pity system where, like, say, if you get up to triple odds or something, then the game's just like, okay, you've done enough. Have your shiny. You've suffered enough, buddy. Eventually it will shine. Man, here's hoping. Would have been cool if you had predicted that. That would have been real sick. Now, what else would be real cool if the game just decides to be real cool like it did with Bergmite in Legends Arceus and just, like, gives me back-to-back shinies. And then I can have my Corsola and my Corsola and my Corsola. I put shit back, right? Yes, okay. You can still relate to that? Yeah. It's funny, because before this hunt, I would say, like, I've brought that up a couple times, that it'd be cool to have the pity system, right? Or it'd be convenient to have it. I'm sure some people might disagree that it ruins shiny hunting or some shit because they think that everyone needs to suffer, even though someone else getting a shiny Pokemon in no way affects them getting a shiny Pokemon, but whatever. But I've said that before, like, yeah, you know, like, double or triple odds, you know, it'd be cool if you just got given the shiny. Kind of saying that as, like, that's an absurd amount. You would never get up that high. Anyways. Let's hope we don't get up to triple odds. The worst thing about this is, again, I'm, like, trying to get all my Galarian form Pokemon shiny before the new games come out. Because when Legends Arceus came out, I got all the Hisuian Pokemon shiny. Or all the new Hisuian form shiny. Actually, I got all the new Hisuian Pokemon in general. Because the 6 Pokemon they added in that game, other than Enamorus, I got all of those shiny as well. So, like, I'm kind of like, oh, it'd be really cool to get that done. Also, something that I didn't quite catch in the most recent trailer, and I guess Cerebi did, or someone did, Muck is going to be in the new games, or it's confirmed to be in it. Again, it's possible maybe the National Dex is back. It probably won't be, but we can hope. Huff on that copium. But the good news is, that means most likely a Lowland Muck will be in some way available in that game, even if it's like transfer only or something. So that means that I won't have to pick up a copy. I don't have to go pick up a copy of Let's Go Pikachu to hunt for that. Hopefully everything that I'm missing for Alolan forms, I will be able, if it's not already in like one of the previous Switch titles, I will be able to hunt for it in the new games. So anything that would be, you know, in Let's Go Pikachu, but was exclusive to Let's Go Pikachu and not in Let's Go Eevee. Because I really don't want to have to go pick up a used copy of Let's Go Pikachu and then play through a Let's Go game again. Especially after that most recent playthrough I just finished, like, last week, or earlier this week, even. It's kind of disappointing. I remember the game being not as easy. It was never hard, but I don't know. I didn't realize how broken the starter was. And boy, did catching the legendaries really suck the last bits of fun out of it. It is just not possible to hatch 100k eggs with no shinies with full odds. Just not going to happen. I mean, there's always a chance. It is an extremely small chance, but there is always a chance. Oops, that's the wrong button. But yeah, I think with 100k eggs, it would be effectively impossible for it to go that far and not get it. That is a mosquito. One sec. Where is it? Where is it? Shit. Son of a bitch. Where'd he go? God damn it, that thing's gonna fucking start eating me later. I don't know why. I've been, like, seeing a lot of mosquitoes lately. Like, there was a point where I was, like, killing, like, one a night. Alright, well, if I start scratching my arm later, that's probably why. At that point, winning the lottery seems good odds. Yeah, I mean... Did put them back, right? I know I just moved a single way out. But yeah, what is the... It's crazy how, like, absurd numbers can get sometimes. Like, there's, in a stack of playing cards, 52 playing cards, right? There are more possible combinations of, like, the order that those cards can be in, like, unique, orders, than there are particles in the universe, I believe. Is, like, the crazy stat, which, like, seems fucking absurd, but then you think about it, it's 52 times 51 times 50 times 49 all the way down, and like that number gets real big real fucking quick. And it's the same with like probabilities. There is a certain point where, is it possible? Yes, but like, is it realistic? No. Kind of like, what was the thing with the Dream SMP, where the dude was cheating in the Minecraft speedrun, and they proved it because they were like, the odds of you having this kind of luck is like 1 in trillions type chances. And then, you know, denied it, and then sure enough, sometime later, just quietly was like, oh yeah, actually, I still had a mod pack installed, sorry. I just, like, tried to brush it under the rug. And she's like, okay, cool, dude. Like, the fact there's a Minecraft speedrun is already bizarre enough as it is, but I mean, there's speedruns for everything, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It just seems like that's a game with too many variables to be interesting as a speedrun. But then, like, really? You're gonna, like, cheat in Minecraft on a speedrun? Really? Come on, dude. I hit my microphone's mute button trying to fucking hit that thing. I don't know if that got through, but I got the fucking mosquito. So that will not be a problem anymore. What's it reverse? I mean, I don't understand what the, I assume that's a quote, just like some weird translation thing. Is that from like, well, that makes way too much sense to be from Vietnamese crystal, never mind. That is like such a bizarre translation where it's like the Vietnamese version of Pokemon Crystal has like this fucking insane English translation. Is this a shitty joke? Okay. No worries. All my jokes are shitty, so. And again, I have about like 3 functioning brain cells, so it probably just went over my head. Or in between the space between the brain cells. Anyways. Is that all of them? Alright, 35 more eggs. Oh, she has another one for me as well. Once again, that was probably the shiny. Because I'm pretty sure the stats on them are pre-generated. Or like, when she like says, hey, we have an egg, I'm pretty sure all the stats for it are generated then. Maybe not, I hope not, but I doubt it. God damn it, I did that again, too. I have been doing so well about not doing that, where, like, sometimes I will, you know, count the egg when I pick it up from the daycare center. Jesus Christ, I can't even fucking speak tonight. That mosquito biting me must have fucking put something in my system. It's definitely not anything to do with me not sleeping well. I can't even blame that. I fucking stumble over my words all the goddamn time. But, like, occasionally I'll just do that where, like, because I'm kind of mentally autopiloting or I'll be talking about something or whatever, I'll just, like, hit the counter when I pick up the egg instead of when it hatches. But I've been good about not doing that recently. And then today is just gone off the rails. Although there was something yesterday that I kept on fucking... Oh, it was the, not moving Pokemon back into my party after I take, like, the... Or putting eggs back into my party after the previous set hatches. I think that was the one that I kept screwing up. Mosquito would be like, troll, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it made me shut off my microphone while I was trying to kill it, so, you know. It did a real good job of trolling me. What's sad is that I didn't notice for a few seconds because, like, it has a RGB light on it. Like, I literally got this microphone specifically because it has lighting. Well, granted, I could have gotten the non-S version that it's just a red light. But it's... That one is like micro USB connection, and this one is USB-C. And while I don't exactly unplug and replug in the microphone a whole lot, I hate micro USB with a burning passion, so clearly it had to be done. Also, in theory, I can do something with the RGB. I really need to download the one of the open source RGB software things that lets you, like, actually control everything, instead of, like, how every manufacturer has their own goddamn RGB control software. Like, my system has, like, Corsair and MSI, and this is a Kingston microphone, and it's just, like... But some of the open source or the free, like, software things are, like, capable of supporting everything, which is nice. But it's like, there's lighting here, which I can see just under my eyes, but, like, that's a little bit out of my peripheral. But it's also on my damn webcam, so, like, I've really just got no excuse. I've done it before, too, where, like, I'll forget to unmute the microphone or something. I'll be talking for a minute or two, and it's just like, come on. How am I this dumb? Like, I know I'm dumb, but come on. Even I have better expectations for myself than that. Alright, 30 more. And again, I know usually I, like, when I kind of get near the total that I'm going for, I almost counted that one as another hatch as well. But when I get near my total, I, like, you know, I just start riding across the bridge until I, you know, have everything that I want hatched. Today, I'm just going to keep gathering eggs, and once we've hatched the total amount, then we'll wrap up there, and we'll just have the eggs for tomorrow. And hopefully that speeds things up for tomorrow a little bit, since I will be doing 200 eggs instead of my usual 150. Or we could just get another shiny, like right now. That would also speed things up considerably. I will say, if I were to get it right now, I would just hatch the rest of these eggs, and if I'm a little bit late to go get food with my friend, then that's fine. He can wait. We're going to get food at 2, but like, it's 2 in the morning, we're going to IHOP, you know? Like, there ain't no real big rush here. Let's just go get food. It's been a little while since we worked together and stuff, so, you know, I had my actual job. I wish this was my job, but if this was my job, I'd be in big trouble because I do not make any money on this right now. But anyways, but yeah, no, we're co-workers and we hang out occasionally, but it's been a little bit since we went and got food, especially IHOP. There was a point where we were going to IHOP like once a week at like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. or whatever. But we kind of fell off of that. Unfortunately, with me now being a late night streamer, it kind of doesn't work out as well. Like, last couple of weeks, he's asked me on like Friday nights, like, hey, do you want to go get food after work? And it's like, well, kind of can't. Huh? How come only one hatched? How come? Did I not move? I didn't move eggs back into my party, so it just auto-filled it with God damn it. Once again, why am I so goddamn stupid? I am just a disaster tonight. Like, yesterday wasn't great. Again, the whole, you know, forgetting to move stuff in. But I'm still doing that, and I'm doing other dumb stuff. I am just falling apart mentally. Or the facade that I put up has started to crumble. Either way. Oh well. As long as we hatch the shinies, it's all good. But it's kind of looking like tonight's going to be another dud, which is such a shame. Oh, speaking of duds, so I had changed over my, I changed up my streaming and my recording encoding type stuff to, I was recording in pretty high bitrate. Like, oh good. Also, speaking of duds, my laptop's being a fucking piece of shit again. Okay, it stopped buffering, thank God. But yeah, I was starting to record in a pretty high quality. Or high bitrate, rather. Because I was like, yeah, you know, I can re-encode that as a 4K video, and then I can take advantage of that really high bitrate on YouTube. It would still technically be 10, like, the visible resolution would still be 1080p, but because YouTube would be like, hey, it's a 4K video, it would afford it more bitrate, which in theory makes it look a lot better. But one, doing that for a shorter video that's okay, like, you know, it's not terrible. Doing that for a 2-hour live stream is a significant increase in file size. Like, a massive amount. Like, I think I did the math and I was going to have to buy a new 8 terabyte hard drive, like, at least every 6 months. I probably got some of my math wrong on that because that seems really absurd, but like it was some insane amount because also it was like, you know, we were going to have the recording and then we were also going to have to re-encode it and like, you know, I want to keep my base recording and like the re-encoded one. So it's like I'm doubling the amount of space I'm taking up and stuff. Plus, this is shiny hunting. It doesn't need to be anything too crazy. You know what I mean? You saw one of your IRL friends soft reset over shiny Pokemon. Yeah, I've heard of that a few times. I definitely do have this paranoia with this that I've at some point I did hatch a shiny and I just didn't notice, and then released it without realizing there was a shiny in the group of Pokemon I was releasing. I really hope not. I don't think so, because like the shiny effect that plays for hatching eggs is fairly specific. It's kind of hard to miss that, but again, I am an idiot. But yeah, so I've got my recording settings turned back down to something reasonable. I don't ever want it to fall below like 10 megabit, because that's still a little bit over the recommendation for 1080p 30 FPS on YouTube. Let's going in my party or into... I did it again. Oh my god. Me. Stop it. Oh my god. What? Okay. The double tapping there wasn't me. That was something being weird. Like, I'm making this take so much longer because I'm not paying attention. Jesus Christ. I'm like, I don't even think I'm as tired as I was yesterday. I probably should be. I didn't sleep any better, so you would think it would, you know, I'd be even more tired because it's been another day of that, but... God damn. Like, just stop being stupid, me, please. I beg of you. I've been working on this Galarian Corsola so long, I almost said my brain is brying, which, you know what? Would have been a lot funnier if I had just rolled with it. So we'll just pretend I totally said that, and it was totally intentional. I didn't stop halfway through because I realized I was sounding like an idiot, even though that would be very convenient for the sentence that was being said. Swear to drunk I'm not God. I know a dude done over 1k Dynamax adventures on Kartana with Charm. Oh, I assume by that you also do mean, like, beat the Kartana and got to see if it was shiny or not. 1k KOs, yeah, that's... Oof. Yeah, 10 times odds is... That's rough. I'll probably, after the stream as well, I'm probably going to go through and double count how many eggs I've hatched today, because, with how just stupid I have been, I'm kind of concerned, if I'm going to be honest. I'm sure I'm correct in, like, it's still a multiple of 5, so I'm not, like, completely weirdly off base, but I have this weird feeling that I just, like, forgot to count a set of them. Maybe not. Or, like, I counted, like, 5, egg pickups, not egg hatches or something weird like that. Can't wait until I get this freaking shiny, man. This will probably be the first shiny that I'm gonna upload it as like a normal highlight that I do for all my shinies on stream. But it's probably gonna be the first one that I also upload as a YouTube short, because I've been wanting to do that ever since YouTube has like made their algorithm a lot more friendly to smaller creators. It's like I've been a lot more interested in actually trying to work on that type of stuff. Because I do have a YouTube channel, and it does have all my, or not all, but pretty much all of my streams on it. All my VODs. Did I realized as I was doing it this time, at least. So actually, it won't really affect things too badly. But still frustrating that I keep doing that. But yeah, I thought about doing TikTok in the past as well, but I just... God, everything I hear about TikTok, like, incredible, fantastic at, like, getting you to watch videos that you're interested in. Their algorithms for that stuff is incredibly good. But the reason why it's incredibly good is because they are taking every single bit of user data they possibly fucking can off your phone. Like, it's absurd how much they are scraping. And, you know, I might not live in China, but I still would rather not have all my information being handed over to the Chinese government. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm aware that, like, if, you know, the U.S. government subpoenas Amazon, they can get whatever information off of Twitch they want. But, like, there's at least some attempt to pretend that there's any, any rule of law there. That doesn't exist with TikTok in China. So I want nothing to do with that platform. And, like, I don't use TikTok at all. Whereas YouTube Shorts I've been watching a little bit of. Not really, like, going through the, scrolling through shorts and shit, because I just don't care about doing that. I'm not, like, terminally online like some people. Like, well, actually, I pretty much am, but, like, I just don't have this need to scroll through my phone for hours on end. You know, I'd rather go through on, like, an hour-long YouTube video and have that in the background while I shiny hunt something off stream or something, you know? So, I don't know. I just don't care about TikTok. I know it'd probably help my stream even more. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Derpy. Unfortunately, you're kind of catching the tail end here. I am going to get food with a friend in not too long here. We're getting food by 2 a.m. basically, and it's about 1:22. So we're only doing about 100 eggs today. So we only got about 20 more here. But tomorrow will be a little bit longer stream because I'll be doing 200 eggs to make up for it, instead of doing 150 on each day. Not the U.S. government ever spy on its own citizens. Yeah. Well, the other thing is that the whole Five Eyes thing, where it's like, oh yeah, we don't spy on our own citizens. We just spy on every other member's citizens and then trade data around. It's totally different, guys. Yeah. So, like, again, there's some attempt to pretend there, whereas, you know, China. Like, realistically, does it matter for me? Probably not. I'm in, with how much of a hellscape that everything with their government has become. I really don't have an interest in ever traveling to China right now. As much as there is some really cool shit in terms of, like, natural landmarks and stuff like that, but it's just, I don't know. I just can't use TikTok without having that in the back of my head the entire time. Like, I actually, I wouldn't even use it on my phone, because I have it, and this makes me kind of tempted to do it, because I know I can sandbox it at least a little bit, is, I have, BlueStacks, is that the name of it? The, Android emulator for, Windows. I have that installed. I do have, TikTok installed onto that. Which might not be the best thing, because again, TikTok actually, oh my fucking Christ. See, they can't even pull any useful data from me, because I just stumble over every single word that I say. So it's like, they can't even get anything useful from me anyway, so I don't know why I'm worried. But it, like, I know there probably should be some concern about having it even installed through the emulator, but as long as that emulator isn't running, I don't think the, they can pull any data off my PC. What is that, emote, by the way? Filk JC or something like that? I like that Jolteon emote. God, that's, like, one thing that I'm worried about with, if I ever get affiliate. Is, what the hell am I gonna do for emotes? Like, I can probably make up some sort of, like, shiny, symbol, you know? Obviously, I can't just copy the one from the games, but I can make something that looks similar. Kind of actually already have one, because that sticker that I have on Redbubble that no one in their right mind would buy, because it's so incredibly simplistic and also very ugly, because I made it the, like, ugly-ass green that a lot of shinies like to be. Yeah, like, that's the only idea that I have right now. Maybe something Chinshu related. But, like, I would probably, not even probably, I would have to get it, you know, commissioned by an artist. And I, like, hardly even know how to go about doing that. Like, obviously, you reach out to them and be like, hey, can you make this for me? But then it's like, I got no idea how much they're going to charge for that. And, like, how much can I justify paying someone to make a tiny little, like, low pixel count square picture? You know. Even though emotes are, like, a big sub-seller on Twitch. I know there's a lot of channels that, like, they, like, know that a lot of people subscribe to them just to have the emotes, so. But, you know, at my current rate anyways, I got a little bit of time to worry about that. I have hit the 50 followers mark, which is awesome, but, you know. Late night streaming for shiny hunting in a game that's been out for 3 years. The last couple nights have been really good for viewership, though. I do definitely appreciate it, guys. And, again, for what it's worth, I don't, you know, this is a hobby right now for me. I'm not, like, only caring about, I have to make money off this, or it's not worth doing. No, I mean, I'm going to do this shit regardless. It just would also be nice to, you know, if I could do just this as, like, a job, like, you know, yeah, of course I would want to do this, you know? We'll see. I have a feeling I will never get to that point where it would be my sole form of income. And, you know, I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is the fact that this shiny still isn't spawning. Please, Corsola, my love. Why did I call you my love? You're not my love. Chinshu is. Chinshu's my favorite Pokemon. You... Well... The original version of Corsola is pretty neat. And it does have a pretty good shiny. I don't think this Corsola's bad, but it is kind of like... There is that little bit of like, oof. Like, this is based on something really awful that's happening in the real world. Oof. Kind of hard to enjoy as much as I want to. Yeah, I have way more eggs at this point than I need. That's okay. We'll hatch them tomorrow, and I'll actually try to do some math tonight on, like, how many more eggs I need and, you know, whatnot. So that way I can just, like, have a plan for tomorrow. I'm pretty bad about doing that sometimes, but we'll get that done tonight. Maybe after I get done hanging with my friend. We'll see. There's some times where we'll hang out and we'll just, like... There's been a couple times, actually, just in the parking lot of IHOP, where we just fucking hang out and just fucking shoot the shit for, like, 2 hours. I don't think we'll do that tonight, because it's gonna be 2 a.m. You know, maybe best if we don't do that, but... Yeah, tomorrow night's stream should be fun. We'll see, maybe... I'm feeling crazy. Maybe we'll even do... No, we probably won't do more than 200 eggs. But we'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm, like, still having, you know, my sleeping issues, then, well... Maybe we'll not even... No, we will do 200. 200 is the plan. But... It's been annoying to... just have a little bit of, you know... that shit where, like, I'm not sleeping anywhere near enough. And it's just, like... It's the thing where you're laying there and you, like, can't fall back asleep. And so it's like, alright, fine. I guess I'll get up. And then a few hours later, you're, like, lying in your chairs, like... Or sitting in your chairs, like... And it's just like, god damn it, like, what the fuck? You couldn't have fucking done this, like... 3 or 4 hours ago? Like, come on. I just want to fucking... get some rest. Because it'll, you know... Granted, I'm pretty sure I have insomnia. It's not diagnosed or anything, but, you know, I don't exactly need a doctor to tell me that I don't sleep well. It would probably help to talk to someone to figure out what's causing that and, you know, get it treated. But the thing is, like, the main go-to there is going to be medication, and sleeping pills are not great, man. There are 2 drugs on the planet, or in general, of, you know, major shit that we would think about. that the withdrawals from them will straight up kill you. You know, other stuff, you know, if you're throwing up a lot or something, or you get super dehydrated, that can mess you up. But the symptoms of the withdrawals in and of themselves will kill you. Those two drugs are benzos, which are sleeping pills, and alcohol. So, you know, it's like, do I really need to be getting to that? Problem is, I haven't been to the dispensary in a couple of days, so I've been like trying to back off on the THC a little bit, but it's like clearly it's not working. And also maybe I should do that when I at least still have some on me. I don't know. But we'll see. Hopefully I can get it sorted out in the next couple of days here. Or get it sorted out tonight, actually. That would be the plan. Eventually I'm going to have a day where I crash hard and I'll sleep nice and well for the night, and then I'll be okay. But, you know, getting there might be a little awful. Booze is shittiest drug. It's not stellar. I mean, there's definitely a lot worse things that you could be putting into your body. But yeah, it is. You are quite literally ingesting poison and enjoying the effect of, you know, having, you know, it's intoxicated because there is a toxin in your body. Yeah, I don't know. I've enjoyed drinking sometimes. It is a thing where it's like, do I really want to keep doing this, though? Like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I'll do another, I'll drink on stream again at some point. Have some beers, but for now, it probably won't happen for a while. I don't plan on ever being high on stream, because I just don't think, like, you know, being high is alright, but I just don't think it's gonna be interesting to watch me stream like that, because I'm very much like, you know, just very mellow for the most part, and I like tend to very easily get focused on something, and then like it's just, you know, it just won't be enjoyable to watch that, so I'm just not even gonna go there. Anyways, we got 5 more eggs here tonight. Not looking like we're gonna get a shiny. But like I've said a couple times, tomorrow we're gonna do a lot more eggs. We're gonna do 200. And hopefully we get it then, man, because goddamn, this hunt is kicking my ass. I mean, as much as I hate how far I've gone with Registeel, being at like 38 or 3,900 encounters on that, I'm actually not even at odds on that yet. So this has been brutal. I have not had a shiny hunt this bad yet, at like really any point in shiny hunting, really, even besides like off stream or before I was streaming. So, but we'll see though. We'll get there. Any second now, these are going to start hatching too. You're at 184 Lugias. Dynamax Adventures with Charm. Oof. Is that are you doing that online or with friends, or are you doing that with AI? Because if you're doing that with AI, I'm sorry. I don't know if Lugia is one of the bad ones, but I mean, pretty much any hunt can be bad with the AI in this game. Both? Okay. Well, at least some of them aren't completely awful then. But the nice thing about doing those hunts is you can get so many shinies along the way, because like all 4 of the Pokemon that you catch during that have a 1 in 100 chance of being shiny. That was part of the reason why I actually really wanted to Dynamax Adventures like early in my shiny hunting streaming, is because I know that you can get, you know, a bunch of other shinies during that. I didn't want to shiny hunt something and then have it pop up in a Dynamax Adventure as shiny and be like, oh, cool, well, I'm glad I shiny hunted for that when I was just going to get it randomly. But I can always trade those off. And since I do have my, I'm like trying to do all the alternate forms for Pokemon, so like the different sex differences and stuff as well. It's possible it might be one that has one of those sex differences and it'll be the opposite of the one I have, and then it'll be like, hey, I probably won't ever do that as a shiny dex, getting all the alternate forms, but if I can get some of them, then hey, awesome. It isn't a complete waste, you know? Alright, last egg. Oh, sorry. That was the last egg. I can't count. Oh, God. Okay, how many fucking extra eggs did we get? A full box of extra eggs, and most of that was just me being stupid. Well, hey, we got a lot of extra eggs for tomorrow to start off the stream. Oh, 1,400 eggs. We don't have shiny. I'm not upset at all about it. Can't you tell from my happy tone of voice? Well, we'll get it eventually. You know, it is. Hey, hopefully, not too many more of these awful hunts. At least for the Galarian forms, man. Because we'll see what shiny hunting's gonna be like in Scarlet and Violet. If it's kind of like Legends Arceus, we're going to be getting a lot of shinies in that game. If it's anything like Legends Arceus, I hope it is, man. Like, I know a lot of the mechanics are different, but man, I hope it's going to be the same. Anyways, I am wrapping up there. Tomorrow, we'll be starting to stream probably around 10:30-ish. That's my time. Right now, it's about 1:30 a.m., so as always, do your conversion for your local time. Also, on Twitch, I should have it scheduled. Because I did set up the schedule thing, and that should automatically convert for your local time. But hey, speaking of Twitch, hey, if you're watching this VOD on YouTube, hey, come, and you've gotten this far, first of all, thank you. I don't know how you've gotten this deep into any of my videos. I don't think any of my videos, a lot of my videos get a lot of views, at least lately. I don't think they get a whole lot of playthrough, but you know, whatever. Anyways. But yeah, if you have gotten this far, hey, come check out my Twitch channel, because clearly you like my content. And you get to watch everything, you know, live. When I do get shinies, it's pretty hype. And if you're watching this as a Twitch VOD, also, I've noticed recently my Twitch VODs, even though they're supposed to be for 15 days, mine are only for 7 days? Anyways, come watch it on YouTube instead, because all my again, I say all my VODs, there's the asterisk of not quite all of them. Some of them are shit and just weren't uploading. When, like, I've had times where, like, I started, you know, stream, I do, like, 25 or maybe 58, so, like, guys, I feel like absolute shit. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna wrap up for the night. But yeah, if you're on Twitch, come watch the YouTube channel for VODs if you're interested in that. They are slightly higher quality. I do record in a little bit higher quality, since YouTube lets you have a higher quality. Since it's a, you know, kind of a upload that doesn't have to be in real time like it is with the live stream. You can do that, which is nice. Yeah, either way, whatever you're watching, I do appreciate you watching. I definitely, you know, love and appreciate all the support. Thank you guys for the follows. You guys have been awesome the last couple of days, and it's a lot more fun to stream when there's a lot of people tuning in and you can have a lot of dialogue back and forth with the chat. Anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching. Definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you guys all next time.